Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is adalah Kausar. My study number is 2020 031 0149. Today, presentation my paper research. Next. The title is Effectivity of Soka with opinion of medical student from Faculty of Medicine UNY about new exercise Soka in Faculty Medicine UNY. The first one is abstract. I want to read my abstract. One of the new test methods in the front of an oral exam held at FK UNY aims to help students learn about case and explain them verbally in front of examiners called SOCA or Structured Oral Cases Analysis. This exam requires students to explain their knowledge, skill, communication, and scientific interaction that have been learned during preclinical learning by solving clinical cases in predetermined scenarios. SOCA is one of the tests that mentality of the student at the Faculty of Medicine. In connection with this exam, FKUMI applies that case-based learning method which is able to improve student ability to analyze a case clinically. The students aims to find out various response from the student of Faculty of the Medicine of UMI class 2019 and 2020 and 2021 regarding the new exam is called SOCA that was just held. Okay, next, the research method used quantitative methods by distributing the form to the student of the UMI Faculty of Medicine class 2019, 2020, and 2021. Okay, next. In introduction, explanation in medical education have a major impact on ensuring the safety of a patient. Therefore, every examination administered at the Faculty of Medicine must properly ensure that its students have the minimum standard expected by patient and society in general. It means we have standards or call it SKDI in order to become a competent doctor in accordance with the expectation of the patient and society. The student-centered education method using the problem-based learning, or we call it in OME is tutorial, is twice a week. It's used at the Faculty of Medicine. Another name commonly referred to by students is, like I'm saying before, it's tutorial. In addition to its significant role in PDL, tutorial can also improve speaking skills in front of lecturers, also in public. Okay. Next, after introduction, there are research questions that I focus on in this research. Okay. Number one, how do UMU Faculty of Medicine students know about SOCA? Number two, how is the SOCA exam method according to the perception of UMI Faculty of Medicine students? Number three, how effective is the SOCA to help medical students to studying about their case or clinical? Literature review, we have definition of SOCA, SOCA benefit, and frameworking for thinking. Okay, number one, what is SOCA is? SOCA or student oral case analysis is considered an important communicative activity in the learning and evaluation mechanism for students. This enables students to professionally demonstrate their scientific knowledge, communication, and interaction skills. Okay, next, number two is SOCA benefit. SOCA benefit is material of learning materials by individual needs to be accompanied by a learning approach. The learning approach is divided into two groups, namely deep approach and that surface approach. It's by Lysis 1D et al. 2015. Surface approach is a learning method in which a student studies only to pass the assessment and exam, while the deep approach is learning approach where the student or someone can take time to understand the learning material being studied. Okay, next, let's go to empirical review. In this part is one of them one of the exam using the oral method that has been carried out the dentistry study program. University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta is SOCA or student oral case analysis. Okay, sorry. The SOCA exam requires students to identify case orally based on a scenario that has been determined by the doctor of examiner. This makes the student motivated to learn in order to understand the case from the scenario that has been given and can be passed the SOCA exam. Okay, the SOCA exam is meant to see a student learning outcome in the form of analysis and problem solving given in the form of case scenarios. The General Medicine Study Program, Faculty of Medical Medicine and Health Science, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta or PSKU FKIK runs and implements the SOCA exam as a tool for evaluating student learning outcomes in 2022. This has resulted in the absence of research related of the SOCA exam at PSKU FKIK UMY. Okay, now after empirical review, research method. This survey research was carried out by students of the Faculty of General Medicine batch 2020. It's me, Kausar. This research was conducted by students of the University Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta using an online form and distributed of students the UMY Faculty of General Medicine class 2019, 2020, and the last is 2021. Okay. The quantitative case study design was chosen by explain the effectiveness of SOCA with the opinion of medical student of FKUMY about new exercise SOCA at FKUMY. Several medical students took a part in this research. To be able to part in this research, they must have one requirement, namely medical students at UMY who are active from the 2019 until 2021. The number of students who were invited to take part in this study were around 20 till 25 people. The questionnaire in the study consisted of 5 items. Responsible question using yes or no question. Invitation for students for participating in the research were made via by broadcast WhatsApp. Those who participate in this research were studies of Faculty of the Medicine UMY, class 2019 and 2021. This form was distributed and collected. Okay, this will analyze the data from the online questionnaire with the result obtained, the percentage, mean, and standard deviation. Okay, next we got results. Okay, number one is my question is knowledge about SOCA. There's 2 charts. It's blue chart and red chart. Blue chart means yes, red chart means no. Okay, the diagram goes on the answer of the question what SOCA is, but on the data it can be seen the student have no problem with understanding what SOCA is. Okay, number 2, approval of UMY Faculty of Medicine student for 2019 and 2021. Regarding of the SOCA, there's 5 charts. Blue charts means strongly agree, orange charts means agree, yellow charts means someone agree, green charts means disagree, and purple charts means strongly disagree. First on the diagram, medical students agree with the implements of SOCA with of percentage of 44%, saying they do not agree with a percentage of 36%, do not have. There are also who think they disagree as much as 8%. Also, those who strongly disagree with percentage of 80% and only 4% as well strongly agree with the holding of SOCA. Is the effectiveness of SOCA in helping students study at Medical Faculty of UMY class 2019 and 2021. Okay, there's five charts again. Blue means very helpful, orange means helpful, yellow means quite helpful, green means does not helpful, and purple means very unhelpful. from the data taken based on the diagram above, it showed that as many as 44% as respondents said it was quite helpful to learn by holding Soka, while there were also those who answered that it's very helpful to learn as much as 24%. Respondents who answered by helping about 20% and the rest very helpful, as many 8% and did not help as much as 4%. Okay, next we got number 4, opinion of the medical student of OME class 2019 and 2021 regarding the need Soka for or not. It's to charge. It's there to charge. To charge means Soka needs to be held, and recharge Soka does not need to be held. The conclusion from the diagram data above was obtained as many as 56% respond answered it was necessary to be held Soka, and as many 44% of respondents answered that Soka did not to be held. Okay, number 4, student number 4 is a bit different. Student opinion about Soka, which was just implemented at FKOMB. In number 5 in this, there are several opinions or complement can be grouped. I make it simple. By medical faculty student related to Soka at FKOMB that can be that you can say. Number 1, there are some students who think that Soka exam is interesting. Number 2, some agree with Soka in experience in terms of exam at the Faculty of Medicine. Number 3, some are very helpful in understanding a case because studying of Soka. Number 4, some argue that Soka is very troublesome. Discussion. This study show that the 2019 and 2021 OME medical students had their opinion and complement with the Soka being held at OME medical student. Based on the question, most of the students really know what Soka is, and also as 84% of respondents agree with the holding Soka. In conclusion, in the study surveyed that in conclusion, in this study surveyed that strategic and challengers of lecture are online of medical students in OME. The survey used questionnaire by dispute around 20 till 25% participants. Based on the research carried out, 90% participants answered that they have a challenging in online lecture. The next result was about the strategies that 55% there's no strategy. With the achievement of this research, companies engaged in medical student OME have a lot of problem with online lectures. In addition, most of the students also answered they were helped the new exam, namely Soka at FKOMB. So this proves that medical already know what Soka is. Soka is very useful for their education. Based on the result of the research above, deep approach is learning approach where student or someone can take time understand the learning materials being studied. It's by Beck 1993. Okay, Soka helps students to learn more understand deeply and related to clinical case. Sometimes different scenario during exam and when studying OME Faculty of Medicine students study all pathologies and all the management because of different scenarios. This makes students more harder when they studying because of possibility pathology that occurs in the case more and deeper. Yeah, and I have one message for research future is maybe they can research things related for Soka in different aspects, like maybe into anxiety before Soka and after Soka, or can research related to Soka exam, or other faculty of medicine, other things related to the Soka. Maybe just that what I can tell to you. Sorry for being mistake or something mistake or small or big mistake. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.